How's everyone doing today? Happy holidays. So if you have a Nissan Frontier, you probably have a Group 27 battery. That's what comes in some of the newer ones right here. And other than buying a new battery, when you need it, you can upgrade, get a little more cold cranking amps, get a little more power, a little more capacity by going with a Group 24F. I chose to go AGM. I've got a winch and a bunch of auxiliary lights and accessories. So by going with the AGM, you can see I got a little bit more capacity and it fits right up in this spot here with no problems. Sorry for any background noise. It's a few days after Christmas. Kids are enjoying their new toys outside. So what I've already done is I used a 10 mil to take the battery tie down bracket. I took the battery tray out, battery tie down bracket, clicks in. There's some holes somewhere up in here. We'll figure it out when we put it back in. Pulled the old one out, disconnected the positive and negative, and then we're going to throw that new 24F, Group 24F battery in it. So I'm going to pause for a second, throw that up there, and we'll go from there. All right, so I've got the Group 24F up here. You can see on the Frontier, the positive and the negatives are on the same size. They're going to reach the same side. They're going to reach just fine. And the stock battery tray, if you look right there, you can see that it actually still fits inside the stock battery tray. I know some people say you can just take it out, but it's nice, a little plastic protection there from this rubbing on some metal. So from here, we're just gonna pull our caps off. Make sure that ain't going anything. Caps off. It's gonna go on like so. Oh, this one is stuck. Well, let me get some pliers and I'll come back for that guy. All right, we got our pliers. We're gonna take our other cap off. The nice thing about this size battery is it's only bigger this way. It's not any deeper, it's not any taller. And so this just all goes right back into place. Obviously, I'm gonna knock that down. On a Frontier, so you don't have to disconnect. I have a bunch of auxiliary wiring. I've got my winch hooked up. This is for my aux beam. That's for my charge controller in the back. So unless you're running a heavily modified truck, you shouldn't have all of this here. And then I've got a bunch of negatives over here as well. But all you have to do is it's a 10 mil to disconnect that, 10 mil or to loosen that, 10 mil to loosen that. You can slide each piece right off. And because this is no taller, the stock battery retention hardware should all fit and should all be the same. So let's go ahead and get that in. And let me use my two hands to tighten this all down and get it put back into place. We'll go from there. All right, we've got these tucked into place. I use my trusty hammer here. And now we're just going to take the old trusty 10 mil and we're going to tighten these puppies down. Again, remember, mine will look a little different than yours potentially. We're going to get those guys snugged down. We're going to snug this guy right here. Come on. Let's use the correct side of a wrench. Get the last few. It's hard to do it one-handed with this little handle in the way. All right, so that's all in. Let me figure out where the retention hardware needs to go. We'll go from there. All right, so I take back what I said about this not being taller. I guess I should have paid more attention before I started that. But down in there, you can see it's through the hole, the little retention piece. And if we go around this side, the little retention piece is through the hole right in this bracket, right down there. And all we're gonna do, just like the same wrench we used to take it all apart, get these guys going. Let's do the wrench the right way. Tighten down one side, go in here, hand tighten. And tighten that guy down. I off-road this truck quite a bit, as you can probably tell from that. So we're gonna make them good and tight. Get this puppy locked down. That ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna move some tools, we'll fire her up. We got battery, we got power. All right, little voiceover here. So we had some sound issues. Basically what I said was started up great. We got power, we got lights. No issues there. This is a Duracell 24F AGM battery. I got it from Sam's Club. It was about 200 bucks, a little more expensive for the AGM than the standard one, but well worth it in my opinion. It has a 3-year replacement warranty. It's not prorated. So it's a pretty good choice. If something happens, you know, at the 2 or 2.5 year mark, you can always just swap it out, call it good, and keep on trucking. So if you have any questions about this, more than happy to answer them. Leave something in the comments. And if you like this video, have a great one.